Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I haven't done a black smoky eye in a while, but this is an easy way to do it, and I only use two eyeshadows from the Biba palette. If you love the Natasha Denona wig, just give this video a thumbs up before we start, and also leave any requests for future videos or future weeks below, because if you want a week for something, for brushes, how to use some brushes, how to use glitter, or a glitter wig, or whatever brand you have in your mind type of wig, let me know in the comments below. I will do it happily for you. Then just keep on watching. Yeah, I've been wanting to do a black smoky eye on my channel since forever. So the first shade that I applied to my lid as a transition was Freckle, and it's just a beautiful shade. I just used it with this big fluffy blending brush from Morphe. And the thing about smoky eyes is not learning to apply your transition, it's learning to apply the black shadow. And today we're gonna go in with the Spot eyeshadow from the Biba palette, which is the black that I have on the C palette right here. So to avoid any fallout, I will grab a sponge with a little bit of excess powder, and I'm gonna apply it on my under eye, and I'm gonna leave it there while I do my eye makeup. This is for you guys to do it, because this eye I did it without the powder and it turned out perfectly. Spot is one of those black shades, the only one that I know of, that will not have fallout. It's just a beautiful shade. And I'm gonna grab this small tiny detail brush. This is the Morphe M213. These are my favorite brushes to do any type of eyeshadow, because they are so small that you don't have the fallout and you have access to small places of your eyes. So I'm gonna start super close to my lash line, and I'm gonna build it up as if I were doing a black cut crease. I'm sorry that I'm gonna have this little mirror. It's just that I need to stay focused while I do a black eyeshadow type of makeup. When I was younger, fun story, I used to do these black shadows all the time on my eyes. Nowadays, I never do them. Sometimes if I have a special occasion, but not even then, I will not do these at all, when I used to do them every single day. I was just crazy about black eyeshadow. You see that I'm just tapping it and I don't have a base, and this black looks beautiful, looks actually black. It's supposed to look crazy like this. You can see that it looks like a shady cut crease, and it doesn't look beautiful at all. I'm just trying to cut the crease messily because I'm gonna blend it out anyway. It's a smoky eye, so it needs to be smoked out. Now to smoke it, and you can see that I didn't have any fallout. To smoke it, I'm gonna use the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill collab, the JH40, which is also one of my favorite brushes. It's just a detailed small blending brush, and I'm gonna apply Spot on the tip of it, and I'm gonna remove the excess and start blending. Do this with utter patience, because you don't want to mess it up. Black eyeshadow, if you mess up, it's harder to correct or to just remove the mistake than any other color eyeshadow, in my opinion at least. The darker the eyeshadow, the harder it is to correct it after you made a huge mistake. So I'm just doing little circles, blending it upwards. And you always have to check the other eye, because you don't want to do one eye one way and the other one more smoked out or whatever. You need to just keep looking at yourself in the mirror and realizing what you did on one eye and repeat it on the other one. Now I'm going in with Freckle again and a pencil brush, and I'm going to smoke Freckle out on my lower lash line until I'm satisfied with it. Not all of us want to do a super smoked out lower lash line. I love that, but you don't have to love it as well. So smoke it until you're comfortable with how much smoke you have on your lower lash line. So this is gonna be a transition shade for the black in the lower lash line, as it was in the upper crease or the upper lid. So you can see how it looks right there. It looks just as a light brown, but that's gonna just peek through after I apply the black. Now with the same detail brush, the M213, this is a small one, I just press it into the black spot and I will just start to press it close to my lashes. And I have to connect it to the end part of my upper crease or my upper lid just to make it one smoky eye. You can see right here how they are blended together. And I will blend that using my 05 brush by Vargas. Now I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever M10 eyeliner in the shade black. You can see that this is just dead. This is gonna be its last use for sure, because it's just, I can't take it anymore. It's so hard to work with it, but I just wanted to finish it. Some people love putting a champagne color right here as a highlighter. I don't like that, so I'm gonna use something that has a dark base, which is, on this case, the Stila glitter in the shade Molten Midnight, and it's a black with a hint of gold, cool tone gold speckles of glitter. So that's what I'm gonna use to highlight my inner corner, and that way it won't look rude or like it's disrupting the connection of the makeup, the uniformity of the makeup. I don't know if uniformity is a word in English, but I don't want it to disrupt the sequence of the makeup. I don't like something that's just too harsh. So I'm gonna apply that as an inner corner, and I love the way that turned out to look because it gives it a little bit of light, but it's not disruptive. Now I'll just remove my excess powder with my Sigma F35 brush. And I will put mascara on and I'll be right back. So I'm gonna leave it as it is, and on my lips I have the 1C Makeup Forever lip liner, which is my current favorite lip liner. And this is basically my lip shade. And I'm gonna put on top a little bit of the Burberry numbers 407 nude. This is the lip velvet. And apply that in the middle. And that's basically the finished look of the smoky eye and the finished look for the video. Okay, my loves, I'm super happy that day 4 is over, but I'm just excited to film all these videos with Natasha Denona products because I love them. I'm truly in love with them. The Biba palette is a staple now in my collection. I could just leave behind every other palette that has the same tones and I would be okay with it because the consistency and the formulas of these shadows is just mind-blowing. The black one, for example, you guys saw, didn't have any fallout. And even though I put powder on it, I always look to see if I get fallout. This is the only black in the history of my makeup artistry and my makeup since I was little that I use a black that has no fallout, and black is super hard to work with. This one blends beautifully and stays put beautifully. You don't need a base to apply it. I'm overall super happy with the Biba palette. I think it's a good investment, even though it's a palette that's a regular neutral palette. There's nothing regular about it because the formula is so mind-blowing. So for this video, I want you guys to leave a little emoji of a bat because vampires are cool and bats are black. So that's what I want you guys to leave below. And that's it, you guys. That's it. Just comment whatever you want below next on my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.